Rocks at Belle Ile, Port-Domois, which is currently on display in the Impressionist Gallery 227, was made by Claude Monet in 1886. Impressionism is characterized by small visible brushstrokes and an emphasis on the depiction of changing light. In this gallery, there are many other landscapes and paintings with thick brushstrokes and light colors. This piece is an oil-on canvas measuring 32 inches by 25.5 inches. It shows a vertical impressionist painting of rocks on the sea set against a soft pastel sunset. The composition of this seascape shows a high horizon line with several tall, jagged rocks that ascend from the middle ground into the foreground. The top of the artwork is dotted with clouds that reflect the pale peach sky and becomes more pink as it meets the sea on the horizon. The sea along the sunset changes from the pale pink to lavender and becomes darker and more blue as the eye goes down the painting. The sea is speckled with pale yellows, pinks, and whites that reflect the light of the sky. The rocks dominate the composition of this painting. The one closest to the horizon line is the smoothest looking rock and is shown in light pink and mauve, with a few brushstrokes of coral. It is overlapped by a closer, much larger rock that is darker in color, with navy blues, reds, and purples, which create a brownish color on the shady part of the rock facing the viewer. The two other rocks in the foreground show even darker tones of blues, reds, and purples, with short brushstrokes. Claude Monet, a French artist who lived from 1840 to 1926, approached his landscapes not as a composition of rocks, water, and sky, but as a series of light effects. He was more interested in the way light reflected off of objects than in the objects themselves. By choosing a barren seascape such as this, Monet eliminated many of the elements that would distract the viewer from the effects of waning light and the interaction of colors. Indeed, the painting can be interpreted as a two-dimensional pattern of shapes, colors, and rhythms distributed across the canvas. Very similar to the Japanese designs that had become popular in the 19th century France. In creating his visual experience, Monet used powerful, somber colors to reinforce the violence of the sea as it crashes into the granite rocks.